Billionaire Elon Musk's live interview with Donald Trump on X has taken the internet by storm. The Tesla CEO claimed over 200 million people tuned in to the interview, which was hit by a technical glitch, delaying the start by 40 minutes. The failed assassination attempt to his presidential Democratic rival Kamala Harris, the conversation was an opportunity for Trump to seize the limelight. Let's take a look at the top highlights of the Musk-Trump interview. The 78-year-old former president said on the failed assassination attempt on him.
I knew immediately that it was at the ear. And because it hit very hard, but hit the ear.
He also pointed out that he turned his head at the perfect angle, which saved his life.
I'm a believer. Now I'm more of a believer, I think. And a lot of people have said that to me. A lot of great people have said that to me, actually. But it was amazing that I happened to be turned just at that perfect angle.
Donald Trump praised Russia, China, and North Korea heads, claiming they are at the top of their game. Referring to President Biden as Sleepy Joe, Trump also claimed Russia would not have invaded Ukraine if it hadn't been for him.
I know Putin very well. I got along with him very well. He respected me, and it's just one of those things. And we would talk a lot about Ukraine. It was the apple of his eye. But I said, don't ever do it. Don't ever do it.
Trump criticized Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, claiming Harris would destroy the US if elected.
It's a disaster with inflation. The inflation, it doesn't matter what you make. The inflation is eating you alive. If you're a worker or if you're just a middle-income person, you can't afford. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, people were saving a lot of money. But if they won the day after they get into office, this country will go out of business.
Reflecting on his past foreign policy success, Trump said,
Iran would not be attacking, believe me. Iran was broke. And they were at a point where they had no money for Hamas. They had no money for Hezbollah. They had no money for any of these instruments of terror, because I told China, if you buy oil from Iran, you're not going to do any business with the United States. And I meant it. When I said don't buy oil, they didn't buy oil. But they had no money, and Israel would have never been attacked.
Slamming the Biden administration for letting a record number of illegal immigrants enter the US, Donald Trump said,
these countries are getting rid of non-productive people in the caravans in many cases, and they're also getting rid of their murderers and their drug dealers and the people that are really brutal people. And they're coming into our country at levels that have never been seen before. They're coming from Africa. They're coming from Asia. They're coming from the Middle East. They're coming from South America. They're coming from everywhere.
The race to White House is just weeks away, and candidates from both parties are campaigning in full swing. While billionaire Elon Musk has fully endorsed Donald Trump, Democratic candidate Kamala Harris is no short of support from billionaires. Nearly 500 Silicon Valley investors have pledged their support to her presidential campaign. From LinkedIn founder Reid Hoffman to Vinod Khosla of Khosla Ventures, the support from Silicon Valley investors is a significant boost for Vice President Kamala Harris.